We just have some deep regrets in this video. Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is going to be worst makeup of 2023, or really like makeup I regret buying in 2023, because the majority of these products I did by myself and they didn't work out for me in one way or the other. So 2023 was definitely the year that I cut back on trying a lot of new makeup. I was more thoughtful with my makeup purchases. I was more thoughtful with what PR I was keeping and trying. So not only do I not have as many makeup products that I normally do for my end of year wrap up videos, so that kind of played into it, but also there's not a lot of like bad quality makeup these days. So that's why I also wanted to do a makeup I regret buying, because there's not a lot of products in this video that I think are like out and out bad quality. They just didn't work for me for whatever reason. And again, the majority of these I did purchase myself, and I'm like, ooh, I could take that money back. I did do a try to get ready with me on this makeup look, so that should already be up since it's Vlogmas. We have a lot going on. 12 days of videos over here from me on YouTube, but I will link everything that I am mentioning in my description box, and it will also be in the YouTube shopping tab. Okay, so most of these products I no longer own, so I'll be putting some photos on the screen. But first up, we have one from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is one of her matte blush wands. Now, I do want to say it's specifically Dream Pop is the shade of this one. And this was the more like red shade. So I tried all of them because I did get these sent to me in PR, and I liked Pillow Talk, I liked like Peach Pop and all of those. Dream Pop was actually the first one that I tried, and I'm pretty sure I have like a thumbnail of me being like, oh, like wasn't so sure about that one. And truly that was the only one out of all of the four that just did not work for me. I just felt like I could not blend it. I don't know if it was because it was more of that red shade, and this is a liquid blush from Charlotte Tilbury, but something about it, I just could not get it to look like natural on my cheeks. So I ended up decluttering that one right away. Again, I like the other matte blush wands. I do prefer the glowy blush wands from Charlotte Tilbury, but that one in Dream Pop was no good for me. I feel really bad because I feel like I've been so down on this lip oil. Like, I don't know what this lip oil did to offend me, but it surely did something. But the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip, just wasn't a fan of it. I just wasn't a fan of it. I was hearing a lot of really good reviews online. It was kind of going viral, like on TikTok, and there was a few different drugstore like lip glosses or lip oils that were really popular all at one time. And in true Samantha fashion, I made the mistake and bought the one that I ended up not enjoying at all. I tried it a handful of times, and like I didn't really like the shade. I believe that the shade that I got was like in Newsstand or something along those lines. I just didn't really like the shade. I didn't necessarily love the way that it felt on my lips, and there's just a lot better lip oils out there. Like I really love the ones from Sigma Beauty. I have the one from Fenty Beauty sitting right in front of me. I mean, there's other better glosses. I just did a Best of Beauty 2023 based on the products that you tried. So I took all of your favorites that you sent me in from Instagram, and I have that video already up. And so many people said the CoverGirl Yummy lip glosses, and that's what I was between. And I went with the NYX, and I was like, man. So I'm still thinking about trying out the CoverGirl glosses, but the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip just did not work out for me. Also the Give Beauty Brow Pencil. I just wasn't a huge fan of this one, and I got the Hella On Point pencil. I do want to try the other one. The Hella On Point is a pretty thin brow pencil, which I usually like. Like I like something like the Benefit Precisely My Brow, but sometimes if it's a little bit too thin, to me it just feels like it takes a longer amount of time to do my brows, and I don't have a lot of patience anyways. I'm a double Aries. I don't begin a lot of patience, and then especially when it comes to something like brows, like I just want to be like quick. So unfortunately the Give Beauty Brow Pencil, I think I just like stopped using it after a few uses because I was like, this is just taking me too long. Who got time for this? Also on here, I'm sad about this. I know I am sad about this. This is from Givenchy. It's the Prism Libre powder. It's not like it was a bad powder. That's why like I want to say this is more of like makeup regrets and all of that, because I did purchase this one and I was waiting for the mini to come out. I think the mini was only like $19 versus like the full size is like $42 or something like that. So I was truly waiting for that to come out, but this was a powder that I've seen a lot of hype about, a loose powder, and it came out with the mini and I bought it pretty quickly after, and I knew, like my mind was made up. Like I had it in a Will I Buy It video and I was like, I know that I'm gonna buy this one. And again, it was nice, and I've mentioned this in a few of my recent videos, including the Get Ready With Me that I just filmed, of like there's just good makeup out right now. There's not a lot of like bad quality makeup. As times are changing and improving, the way makeup is made, manufactured, all those things created, there's just better makeup options out there, but that doesn't mean that you have to keep everything that's good or great quality, because it's so much these days, right? And I'm not interested in having a super huge makeup collection anymore. So when it comes to this powder, it was like, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice powder. It does what it says it's gonna do, but I just did not reach for it and did not reach for it. And finally, I remember like setting it out on my desk, because sometimes I'm a little bit more of like a visual person. I have to see something and I'd be like, ah, yes, I was gonna use that today. So I would put it on my desk, and then I would still reach for my other powders. So I ended up giving it to one of my friends, right? It was a friend, right? I'm sure I gave it to one of my friends at the apartment complex when I was like moving and all the things. I was just trying to give away like so much, so I didn't have to move so much makeup in a very short, because I had to move in a very short amount of time. So I ended up giving that one away, and I was like, what do you do? What do you do? So that was a bit of a miss for me. Next up is another like makeup I regret buying. The majority of these are gonna actually be makeup I regret buying. There's only a couple things that I got sent to me in PR that were really big misses for me. But again, this is a nice product. It was just one that I really didn't need to buy. This is from Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Hoola Beach Vacay. So you have a little bronzer and blush in here. Listen, I love face duos. I love when the face duos are bronzer and blushes versus like having a highlight as one of them instead, because I just get more use out of them because I don't use highlights all that much, or really ever. So it was super cute. It was one of those, again, when I mentioned the Will I Buy It video, I think I already had my mind pretty made up that I was gonna buy it, even though I knew I didn't need it. I have a lot of bronzers, I have a lot of blushes, I have a lot of face palettes. I have been doing makeup collection and declutter videos, and I did one recently with the bronzers, the blushes, highlights, and face palettes and duos, and I did end up decluttering this one because it's just like, it's cute and it's nice. I can pass this on to someone else though, because I just don't reach in for it. I'm mostly going for my singles right now, and my makeup preferences are always changing, right? Sometimes I'm going for my singles, sometimes I'm just going into duos, sometimes I want cream, sometimes I want powder, and I tend to like, I want this for like a certain amount of time and then I change, and want this for a certain amount of time and change. And for a while I would be like wanting to hang on to my products of like, well, when my makeup preferences turn back around, but then by that time I've already accumulated so much more makeup that it's like, when I'm over something, I can just be over it. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up just decluttering this one. It's still sitting on top of the basket that I used for that video, since I'm filming so much right now for Vlogmas, but like, it's cute. I just didn't really need it. Bit of a rare miss from Rare Beauty, and a rare miss, I didn't even do that on purpose. This is just their eyeliner, like their eyeliner pencil. It might seem like a very random thing, but I love eyeliner. I love eyeliner, and I need a good eyeliner. I just recently tried a YSL eyeliner, and I thought about putting this video, but I only used it once. I feel like I could still probably put it in, but in one of my last Get Ready With Me's, I used a blue eyeliner from YSL, and it was just not good, and I was just mad about it. Like, I need a good eye pencil that's gonna be creamy, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna like pop right on the waterline, it's gonna stay in place. I wanna be able to use it on the waterline, I wanna be able to use it for winged liner if that's what I wanna do, because that's a look that I've been doing a lot lately. So eyeliner has just been one of my like favorite things in my makeup collection for a very long time. Like, I'm sure there's old videos of me on YouTube being like, what's like a makeup product that you don't leave without or you don't like not wear? Eyeliner. Like, a lot of people would say mascara. For me, it's eyeliner. When I try an eyeliner and it just is not good, like, I feel personally offended. And the Rare Beauty, like it just didn't have a lot of pigment. It wasn't going on my waterline. It was kind of scratchy if I was trying to use it on my lower lash line. It just wasn't a great product. I love a lot of things from Rare Beauty, but I do not recommend their eyeliner. If you're looking for a good one, the Glossier. I'm always recommending the Glossier eyeliners. And then I just have a few palettes to finish this off with. And these are all going to be palettes that I did purchase myself in 2023. And again, it's not like they're the worst palettes that I've ever tried or anything like that. They didn't work out for me. So one being Natasha Denona, this is the Yucca palette. This is one that I just find a little bit too repetitive for a 15 pan palette. I like the color story in here. I like the grungy tones, the fall tones, the like dirty yellows and all of that. But there's even some shades in here that don't look similar in the pan, but then they look really similar on the eyes. when I first got this palette, I did 3 looks and I felt like all 3 looks were looking the same, even though I was actively trying to switch up the different shades that I was using. So this is one that I just really don't reach into. There's other Natasha Denona palettes that I love more. I still love the Natasha Denona formula. I recommend it. If you can find a color story that really works for you, then great. And that formula and the Yucca palette, wonderful. It's just not my particular favorite color story. I am an affiliate with Natasha Denona though, and my discount code is SAMANTHAMARCH. I just don't get PR, so that's why I buy everything. I don't get it either. A recent palette that I did purchase is from Huda Beauty, and this is the Pretty Grunge. I'm just sad about this. I reviewed this recently in a speed reviews video, and I said I just was finding the shades to be like a little muddy and they were kind of all blending together. I like the cool tones in here. The shimmers are still really pretty, but it's one of those that I haven't necessarily loved reaching into because I feel like I always get a different look than I think I'm going to get, and I'm like, what is going on here? I really love the Huda Beauty Empowered palette, love that formula, so it's a big reason why I wanted to purchase this one. I bought it the day that it came out. Me and my friend Angie were we got the last 2 palettes in the store, so I'm super bummed that I don't love it more, but that one is a miss for me. And then lastly, another one from Natasha Denona, the Xenon palette. I just filmed a Will I Buy It Again video. That one should also already be up. And I was specifically focusing on eyeshadow palettes, so I feel like I'm saying a little bit of the same things because I just clicked the camera off, changed my shirt, because we gotta change our shirt for some reason, and then turn the camera back on. So I just finished filming that video, but in there I talk about the Xenon palette and how, again, same as the Yucca, just a little bit too repetitive for me, too many whites. Felt like I was getting the same look. I did an eye swatching video with this one and I had a pretty lackluster reaction to it versus like when I did the I Need a Nude palette from Natasha, and I was loving it. Now I saw a lot of you mention when I asked for your favorites of 2023, a lot of people still mention the Xenon palette. It's a fun color story. I will give it that. Like it is, I like a black and white palette. I think it's cool and I think the looks can be fun. To me, if there was just a little sprinkling of a few different shades in here, I think I would have liked it even more. Again, the formula is going to be great. The mattes are easy to blend. I love the wet effect shimmer formula that's in the Natasha Denona palettes, but the Xenon is not going to be one that I reach for on like a real consistent basis. So that is going to wrap us up for the worst makeup of 2023, makeup that I regret buying. But if you did make it this far, there is a giveaway in today's video because I have been doing 12 days of giveaways for hashtag Santa Sam that I do every year. So for today's video, I just have a little prize packet that I put together of some products. So one winner will be receiving all of these. So I have from Vacay Beauty, this is their makeup bag. This makeup bag is so nice. It's one of my favorites. As I'm filming, I'm getting ready to leave on a trip soon. This is the makeup bag that I'll be bringing. You can like stack it up or push it down and it protects the brushes, and it's fabulous. It sold out so quickly when it first launched, so I know a lot of people really love it. I also have from Fenty Skin, this is their Plush Puddings Intensive Recovery Lip Mask Duo. From Tarte Cosmetics, I have their Lights Camera Flashes Mascara. This is also from Fenty. This is one of their perfumes. Does it tell me like just like in Fenty little perfume here? And then also we have an eyeshadow palette, and this is from a Too Faced. This is their Maple Syrup and Pancakes. Another mascara we have from Benefit, their Real. From a Fenty, their Gloss Bomb Heat. So one of their glosses. From Colourpop, one of their lippy sticks. This is in Oh Snap. Oh, this used to be a favorite shade of mine. And then from a KVD Beauty, we have the Tattoo Liner Duo. So you have the liquid liner and then also the pencil liner. So just a little prize pack that I put together. There might be some like few extra goodies that I add in there as well, but one winner will be receiving that. So all you have to do, make sure that you are subscribed here and leave a hashtag SantaSam comment. There will also be a link to a form in the description box and also the pinned comment. I do have individual forms for you to fill out each day for all the different giveaways. The giveaways are open the full 12 days. So if you've missed day 1, day 2, day 3, you can always go back and enter those. I do have a highlight on my Instagram where all the stories are saved with all of the links to the different giveaways. So you can always check that out on March Beauty Word, but just make sure to fill that out because that way I'm just gonna use the random number generator to choose a winner that way. And then I will also have all of the email addresses so I can just email everyone really quick and then get all these prizes shipped out before I head off on my Ireland trip and I leave the day after Christmas. So very busy around here, but I did want to include a giveaway in this video. I hope you're excited to win the prize pack. Other than that, that is it for this one. I would love to hear your worst makeup of 2023 or if you've had any regrets, and I'll see you in the next one.